Hey guys, welcome back. We've got another show. We're going to do some really cool stuff with some new tools today. So let's check out what we've got on our table. We got our hard hat and our glasses, and we've got our clamps and our screwdrivers, nails and wrenches, and our hammers and our calipers. Let's get started and take a look at these really cool toys. Okay guys, let's take a look today at our saw. The first one we're going to look at is our wood saw. This one is really cool. In real life, if this wasn't a toy, this blade would be so sharp it could cut through wood. And we have some samples here, but of course this is our tool set. This is our toy tool set. But this would normally go and cut into the wood just like that. And it would make an opening in the wood, and you could cut it through the middle, or you can cut down the side. Our saw is one of the really cool toys that we've got, because this can fit in your palm of your hand, and you can go back and forth. And this cuts all kinds of wood and even metal. Let's take a look at one of our other screwdrivers. Look at this one. This one's a flathead. This doesn't look like a Phillips, because remember, a Phillips has 4 sides. It has 4 different sides to it, and this one has only one. It's flat. But it works just the same. Let's take a look. You could take a piece of wood and one of your screws. Remember, the screws have threading. Put it in your wood. Take the flathead. Go right into the top. See how it fits? And just screw all the way through the wood, down through the bottom. And if you didn't want it in there, remember, you can always take it out. So just reverse and take it right out. That's a neat one. Comes right out of the wood. And we can move on to our next one. Remember the difference. A nail doesn't have any threading. A screw, though, has threading all the way down, but it looks the same on the top. Now, let's take a look at our caliper. This is a really unique tool. What it does is it can measure, see all the numbers on here? These numbers are used to measure the size of whatever it is you're looking to measure. And you move this back and forth. And every time you do, you can get a measurement between this and this side. So let's just say you wanted to see the size of this piece of wood here. You move the caliper up and down, and then you can gauge it and measure what size. See? Very cool, huh? Alright. This also can tell you like the different sizes of screws and nails to make sure they're the right size. You can get a measurement. Alright. So now we'll take a look at our open-ended wrench. This one has 2 sides that are open, and that's why it's called an open-end wrench. 2 different sides, and sometimes they're different sizes. One is bigger than smaller than the other. These are really handy if you ever want to take a screw out. You can use it by fitting this in right on top and then just turning it around. You can tighten it or you can loosen it, and then use the other side to do the same. These are really handy, but they're also a little different than these. This one is closed. See how it's closed on the end? This one's open. This one's closed. But they do the same thing. And now we could check out our pliers. These are adjustable pliers. You want to know why they're adjustable? Because when they're in this position, they can move only so much, only open up so much on the end. But you can slide this over. See? There we go. And it creates a bigger opening. Whoa, look at how big that opens. So for this one, we can use it the same way. You grab onto the screw, see how that does? And you squeeze it and you can turn it. See how it turns? That is really handy. And then you can make it smaller again by just adjusting it. Alright guys, well that's it for this video. We made it nice, short, and quick. And we're going to do some more. So stay tuned and check out our new episodes. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to our channel. Bye guys. Welcome back to Gotta Have Toys. Today we're going to do another series on our Bob the Builder video, talking about all of our construction equipment, all the different all the tools that we use when we're building things. We're going to go over these again, and we're going to talk in detail about each one of them. Now Bob the Builder's not here today, but I know he'll be back soon. That would be his hat right there. His hat, he's actually out right now. But when he gets back, we'll do another show. We've had a lot of feedback from everybody wanting to know a little bit more about our tools. So today we are going to get into detail and talk about each and every one of these awesome tools, and then talk about what they do. So stick around. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we're ready to go. We're going to pick up our first tool, and we're going to talk about what we can do with each one of them. This is a socket wrench. Socket wrenches are perfect when you've got certain types of lug nuts that this little octagon shape will actually sit on. So what you do is you take that and you put that right on top of, for instance, one of these. We'll get a smaller one here. Here we go. So this one is a socket that fits right on top of this screw. See, this screw actually can do two ways you can tighten it. You can use a Phillips screwdriver on the top, or you can use the socket wrench and you put it right on top of that one there, and you just turn it around. And you can tighten it no matter where you use it. So let's do an example. Let's show you exactly how this works. See if we can find the right size. Okay, so you have your wood, right? And you drill a hole inside of your wood. Once you've got the hole there, you want to use a screw, and it's got to fit inside there perfectly. So we put that on top. We start it a little bit there with our hands. You can see it coming through the bottom right there. It's already coming through. Then you take your socket wrench, you put it on top, and you turn that around. And you keep tightening that until it goes all the way down. That's how that works. I won't go all the way with that. It'll take a little too much time, but we'll go ahead and screw it down with our hands so you can see once you've used that socket wrench and you tighten that up, it goes all the way through. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. So we've got that. That's our socket wrench, and it's got two sides. And most socket wrenches will have different sizes. One will be a large and one will be a small size. So it'll fit different sizes. Next up, we're going to show you the vise. This is an adjustable vise. See that there? Looks like it's the letter C, right? So this can be clamped to two pieces of wood. So let's say that you've got two pieces of wood and you want to take these two and you want to secure these two pieces of wood, right? So you put them together, put it on top like that. Then you take your vise, you put it on top of the wood, just like that. And then you tighten it from the bottom up. So this is a little tricky when I don't have my helper, when Bob the Builder is not here. It's a little tricky. But we tighten it up. Okay, let me straighten out the wood. Make sure that there we go. Right? So you want to keep these two pieces of wood together while you're putting a screw in there. Then you use a vise. This is like a clamp, a C-clamp it's also called. A lot of people call them different names, but it's really a vise. You keep twisting this and you tighten that up. See, and that holds those two pieces of wood perfectly together. So then you can drill and put a hole, screws, all kinds of good stuff. Then you can loosen it up when you're done, and then you can take the wood apart. So those are called vices or C-clamps. Sometimes people call them C-clamps because, again, they look like the letter C. Very cool tool. That one's nice. So we also have our Phillips screwdriver, right? One is called Phillips. That's the one that has the four heads, four tips. You see that? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a Phillips screwdriver. And then we have a flathead. It's kind of a funny name, flathead, but it's actually just flat. So what we use these for are different types of screws. Some screws, put that down over there, come with the Phillips head. See, we showed this earlier? That's a Phillips head. So we take the Phillips, we put that inside, that fits inside those four sides, and then you can just screw that down. You can screw that right into the wood. See that? Four sides. It's called a Phillips. Fits inside there. Now, sometimes certain screws will have a flathead. Excuse me, guys. So this one has kind of a flat head on the top. If you see that right there, straight across. Okay, so we take our flathead screwdriver, and that goes right on top of that, and then you can screw that into the wood because it has that flat line straight across, and we use a flathead. All right, so that's the first couple of pieces of equipment that we're going to talk about today. And we're going to do another video, and I'll show you another one in a couple of minutes. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and remember, Bob the Builder will be back today. I'll have him back here on the show, and we'll do another one. Hey guys, today we got a really cool set of power tools. We just got a new set